Someone's kind of on
we live?
Hello.
How's it going? Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another
How are you?
NAG Podcast. Sorry, it was a bit of a rush to get to this point. We're 30 seconds late while Lenny's trying to dissect a beer keg.
It's a bit tight. It's like, yeah, I don't know why
Cody,
it's taking long to get out of here.
Next CrossFit session, please.
Look, I tried to take him to one and he came through, but we didn't do grip challenges that day, so he's going to have to learn.
Oh, okay. What beer have you got on tap today, Lennery?
The favorite.
Pale Ale.
Oh my God, it's full. I'm going to have wastage. I can't put this pipe down further.
Put a straw in.
Yeah,
exactly. No, just put a straw in. See if you can guess what I'm drinking.
Ooh, Dosh M.
Wow, yeah.
Got it from a friend a couple of months ago. Now I'm enjoying it.
Lovely. Can you see what he's doing?
I prefer not to look.
Nothing to see here.
Hey, Connor. Hey, Armin. How are you guys doing? A little slow start because Len was supposed to have his cake kind of ready already. Ready.
As per
But guys, before we get into everything, Len's got some things he said he wants to talk about. I'm scared for my life. But we're going to have two guests on the show today, guys. So, yeah, it's going to be a very cool chat. One is an amazing gaming competition by Red Bull, which we'll tell you more about. And the other one, we're going to be talking some technology and what do you call it? Wi-Fi technology, and convince everybody about Wi-Fi 7. And in case we've got a special guest on the show, if you haven't seen yet. Let me just go to all my cameras here. It's just a little, now it's echoing, yeah. Give me a sec. There we go. Little sneaker X-Cam, guys. I don't know if you remember seeing this at Rage last year. And we're going to do some cool things with it. We're just waiting for a power supply. We'll tell that story one day over a couple of beers. and then there's a product here that I want to talk about. I'm almost too afraid to move it because the last time I moved it now, my little RJ45 came loose and it kicked me off the connection. So I'm just going to leave it there, but we'll talk a bit about that part as well just now.
Cool.
How's your beer going?
Before we
other formalities. Yes.
Pause his beers. Don't forget, guys, you can follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Threads, X, Ayoba, TikTok, Reddit, website. I don't know. I think those are all of them. But I don't have Ariel to remind me today, so if I forgot any, I'm sorry about that.
No, she better be in chat actually to keep us in check. Otherwise, we're gonna have to have.
Yeah, she better.
Otherwise, we know she's at the beach.
Huh? Isn't that a great head?
Disturbing my formalities. Okay, and then also don't forget that we do have our online shop, shop.nag.co.za, where we're still selling the Battlefield issue of the magazine, which we have over here. Bam. There you go. You can grab a copy. And, I bumped a whole bunch of shit. Stuff.
The kids.
And for Valentine's Day, or for Valentine's month, should I say, we are running a special where you get free delivery on any orders over $380. Basically means if you pick up two of anything, one for you, one for your partner, you get free delivery. So, you can go ahead and do that. That's 2 shirts, 2 magazines, 1 shirt, 1 magazine, whatever your heart desires. The coupon code is NAG in Tynes Day. Doesn't matter about caps. Go wild. There is a post on our website if you don't know how to spell NAG in Tynes Day.
Say that again. NAG time what?
NAG in Tynes Day.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you guys are so lucky. Soccer puppet. If anybody's tuning in from the highway, apparently the M1 is hell. So stay tuned. We'll keep you busy.
Sure.
Cool. We also get live traffic updates now on the podcast. So if you didn't tune into the news,
just have the helicopter.
Len, what can you see? What can you see? Please do a live report from up there.
NAG in Tynes Day.
Who posted that? As Len?
Me.
No.
Oh, okay.
NAG Day. It sounds like something not my.
Careful what you're saying.
Yo.
I didn't say it. Can we rewind?
It's live,
Cheers.
bro.
Cheers. So on that, we, because I wasn't alone in this, have decided to roll out something at the Rand show this year. We're going to show something.
I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors of something, but now I'm also worried about what you're going to tell me. Are we allowed to say anything past the next sentence that you're going to say?
I mean, I think so. I had another meeting today. Oh, I didn't inform you of that. Yeah, sorry, I had a meeting this morning. So yeah, we can. Don't shake. I had a discussion. I think yes. I'm going to talk about it. We've got some tickets we're going to give away as well. But yeah, so we're going to do some cool stuff at Rand Show off some technology, and do some really funky stuff with Lego and education and robotics and coding, and yeah, it's going to be pretty sick.
Sounds fun.
Love that.
I'm trying to set up the new B cam that we got going.
Yeah. No, I like
so what I'm going to do to up the NAG office, I'm going to actually have a barman pour me beers in an upcoming episode on that camera.
That'll be cool.
Then we'll see whose laughs the last. Atomic says, how's it?
Right, I will program a Raspberry Pi to do it for us, and then we can see.
Ooh, I'm liking where this challenge is going. Atomic's asking, why don't we see the best female NAG employee? Yeah, where is Lisa today? Jokes. Ariel, I don't know who's gonna tell them, because it's a top secret mission. Oh,
yeah, we've sent Ariel away to go and do something, and it involved her face. So that's all we can divulge.
And not AI. There's no AI involved in the excuse of her not being here.
Yeah.
Also, Tomic, I'm pretty sure you have her number. Like, I know who you are. You can just ask her why she's not on.
No, don't discourage on-screen chat. This is what we're about. We want people to chat and kind of commune in community. So, Len, you were talking about now the Rand Easter shows. I mean, I've heard things about it. I haven't been since I was a kid, probably. I mean, is it still a thing? Or is it still worth going? Is there any? I mean, it's not Rage or Comic-Con, right?
You know, it's a great question. So, you know, it's a show that most Varleys used to go to growing up. Family day out. You know, I think my dad chose his paving bricks from the Rand show back in the day, and our caravan and all this and all that. Anyway, and I know your dad chose his boat, his jet ski, and all that type of stuff. Hey, right? So
yeah, the caravan, the Fender trailer was bought there.
Yeah. So I mean, look, it had everything, right? So it was attended by hundreds of thousands of people, and it was over a 14-day period. But it has been on a decline, and but now there's new people involved, fresh energy, and last year I was quite. I was how do I put this? I was intrigued. They showed off some really cool things, and they showed some cool stuff for the teens and early 20s to kind of see and experience that has been lacking before. Not massively, but I feel like that gap, there was something missing. So yeah, I see an opportunity, and those of you who know NAG know that we always want to get some tech into everybody's hands, and so I decided that's it. We're gonna go there with a bang and show people what they've been missing if they don't know who NAG is. You know, we are old enough to now go and do that. So yeah.
Can you say what we can expect? Because I'm not part of the committee, so I prefer not to know yet. I want to be surprised like the rest of us. But can you give us a hint? Because it's not going to be the NAG thing that you normally expect, or is it?
No, so it's gonna have a big education flavor to it. So experience cool things, yes, but we want to show people how easy it is to learn how to code a robot. What AI is, so just it's a give back, and it's the start of something really, really cool. We'll see how this grows. But for now, the immediate sort of thing that I can share, as I've said now, is education. But along with that, obviously, we're gonna do what every parent doesn't want us to do, like we normally do at NAG, and shove a whole bunch of really cool games into people's faces and watch the parents go, "Oh my God, not another game!" And we'll run some competitions, and that's
or you're gonna have parents coming and say, "Oh, gaming! My kids have been nagging me for something." And here it is.
Nagging.
Nagging time.
Sharp ears there.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be super cool, and hopefully we get to see a whole bunch of friends at the RAND show. So
I just threw up 2 comments there out of sync, but Big Mac Daddy says, speaking of caravans, did you all see the SA game is coming out where you have to reverse a fented trailer into a parking space?
Isn't that truck simulator? Or is it really a fented?
Yeah, they've also got that. And then Armin says, do I have a game for you? I have access to a pre-beta. That's a rage game where you reverse a trailer up a mountain. Oh, so it's one of those torture games, basically.
Like baby steps.
Armin, you can keep that one to yourself. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
See, this is why I don't get coffee. Armin, you can bring the torture game to this office as long as you bring the coffee as well. Then you're more than welcome to join. We'll play your torture game.
Yeah.
We'll play that game. So we're waiting for our first guest is about to jump on. Who Cody? Len.
Am I the guest?
Who's gonna preface this one for us? I don't want to give away too much, but we were in, look at that. Perfect timing.
If a camera,
let's wait for the internet. Maybe she wants to be incognito.
Ooh,
Sam, can you hear us? It's also possible she's just setting up the camera, so that we can just give her a second. So anyway, guys, we're gonna. There we go. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Can you hear us? There is a mic setting at the bottom that you can use.
I cannot hear anyone.
Great. Can you hear us now?
So my headset isn't working. That's perfect. I'm on like a budget hotel setup. They haven't put my PC in my room yet, so that's why nothing's working.
Okay, that's fine. Well, do you want? We'll give you a second if you.
You're talking to me, but let me figure out why
you can't hear us. Okay,
on.
so I'm going to just key that one. Let me. So, Cody, would you mind just chatting a little bit about what Red Bull is? Just kind of a hint at what's happening here. Let me just quickly speak to Sam.
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys have checked out on social media already or not, Red Bull is going to be running a 48-hour Apex Legends LAN in Cape Town. I want to say the 6th to the 8th of March, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, there's 4 captains, social media content creators, gamers, guys you might know online. Henrico.
Don't give too much away. Hang on. Don't go too deep. Hang on.
Okay, no details.
Let's chat about the thing that I was kind of leading to where to go is that this isn't just going to be another event. The premise is where you're actually in an iconic building in Cape Town, and it's going to be like no, I'm not going to say anything. It's going to be like it feels like it's going to be a game show. You know, one of those reality shows, Mr. Beast games or something.
Yeah,
not quite, but it feels like it's going to be something like that. So.
Yeah, cool. When Sam gets back,
exciting.
he'll give you everything, right?
Yeah, we'll wait for. Yeah. So you guys now have to pick up your ad lib and chat to chat. Let me just chat to her, and we'll sort this out. There you go. Tell us about something.
Cool. Big Mac Daddy says, "Tech girl having tech issues is beautiful irony."
That is technology for you.
Yeah, of course, the live thing. And she is traveling, obviously. That's why.
I mean, no, for sure.
Also, I've never ever heard the comment, unless you're like a professional gamer before. Sorry, guys, the hotel hasn't set up my desktop PC in my hotel room yet. I can imagine. Imagine the levels they're on.
Yeah, that's badass. That's next level VIP in gaming. Cheyenne says, I found a whole bunch of NAD discs while cleaning my cupboard. Still pristine. Oh, interesting. What are you planning on doing? What are you planning on doing with those? I hope preserve them in a museum. Like
I'm curious as to why the cupboard is only being cleaned out now. How long has it been there?
Then we shouldn't diss our readers. But yeah, good question, actually. Cheyenne.
Is it there with the moths, you know?
I saw
that soap that you put in the back of your cupboard to keep the moths away.
Oh, that smell is iconic. Okay.
Yeah. Or the lavender thing.
The lavender thing, yeah. Sam, can you hear us?
I can. I finally got that all sorted. If I could show you the budget setup, I'm using a DJI mic as my microphone because they were going to put a PC in my room and they haven't done that yet. I have a camera hanging from a lamppost and I'm working on a tiny little tablet. So let's pray this all sticks together long enough. Sorry about that, Jen.
No problem. But Sam, that actually sounds fitting for somebody that's on the move all the time. You kind of need to make up sets and scenes based on your scenario, based on your circumstance.
I'm normally really good. I have a travel mic, I have a travel camera, I have everything set up, but I'm really lucky. I'm working for PGL. They're doing like this big tournament this week, PGL Cluj Stana. And they always say, do you want a PC in your room? And then they just put everything in your room. But when I got here, they announced the PC was only coming tomorrow. So half my setup isn't here, but so far so good. This seems to be working. If the camera falls at any point, the lampshades collapsed. Sorry.
The more goes wrong, the better our shorts will be, the higher the viewership. So I'm all for it. Thank you. So thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for taking time off and chatting to us. I know you're always on the move. But we've just been chatting about this Red Bull event coming up called Red Bull Locked In. And it seems slightly different to what we've seen before in terms of a gaming event. Would you mind introducing us to the juicy goodness?
Well, I think it's kind of a cool mix of the stuff that we love, but without the super sweaty esports aspect. So I think that's like, we used to have, I mean, we still do, right? Obviously, we have the NAG LAN and like LANing culture. I don't know if like the youngins really understand how freaking sick that it is to like lock yourselves up with your mates for a weekend and play games, right? A lot of them don't need their houses anymore, but like that old school LAN culture is, I think, kind of what Red Bull Locked In is trying to touch into, but then also adding an esports element. But I do think that maybe the problem with esports in South Africa at the moment is it feels like a lot of people don't get to play, right? So when we do these big events like at Rage, there's the finalists who've gone through all these online qualifiers, but this is going to be an opportunity for someone who maybe you've never been on a stage, maybe you've never played in a team, but you'll get like the esports feeling of being in a team at LAN, but then also get the LAN feeling. So that's kind of what's happening. And I think that's kind of cool. I think it's a nice amalgamation of the two. And then obviously, because all of us here are a little bit older, we can appreciate how cool it is that it's going to be at the Velodrome, which is like something that venue hasn't been used in ages. And they're going to be able to lock everyone into the Velodrome. I think that's pretty sick.
Yeah, look, you're right about that. Most of us.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, thank you, Len. No, you were actually right there with that disc scratch, because when most of us partied there, it was at some kind of disco happening at the Velodrome. Legendary. It's a legendary place. Can you still run up on the roof from that beautiful sloped entranceways?
I don't.
You used to frown upon.
I'm sure we could try.
Yeah, remember there was a whole bunch of LANs that used to take place there with, what was it, Organized Chaos? Was it them? What was it? There was a whole bunch of...
Organized Chaos.
Organized Chaos.
Yeah, it's got a history with gamers for many, many years. And then when it shut down, I mean, that was a sad day for a lot of people. And the fact that it's been opened and this collaboration that Red Bull have with the city of Cape Town to switch this on is really, really awesome. So that must be commended as well, for sure. And I heard, Sam, you can just correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that this is going to be an ongoing thing with the Velodrome.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say or not say, but I mean, maybe.
Don't worry.
We're all friends, yeah. We're all friends, yeah.
I break news all the time. That
I mean, I presume they're not going to. Yeah. I mean, I presume they're not going to do just one, right? And I think that if you look at the size of this and in the scope of what they're trying to do, I think this will be, I'm presuming the idea is to make this more of a regular thing. And I think that the Velodrome is a good spot. Also, we already have NAGland in Joburg. So I like the idea that now at the beginning of the year, you can go do something in Cape Town, right? I also think that's important because South Africa is pretty damn big. So if we could have opportunities all over the country, I just love the idea of like packing your stuff in a suitcase, like I didn't do coming here, and being able to set up somewhere else and jam with your friends. Like we've missed that, I think. After when COVID hit, we kind of lost the beauty of that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So,
sorry, go ahead, Brad. Sorry.
No. So, Sam, when it comes to events like this, well, what are you going to be doing here? Are you going to be doing any shoutcasting, presenting? Are we going to see you around?
Well, I mean, I've applied. I made a very public video asking them to hire me, but I'm also going to actually apply to play. So if I don't get hired, I can still be there. Because I kind of like this as well, where you apply. Yeah, you apply online, but someone on TikTok was getting quite angry because they were asking like what servers we're going to use, and you're going to judge if this person is ranked high enough. And I was like, that's what's kind of cool about this. We ain't doing that. Like, this is just going to be, send your really like your best highlights playing Apex Legends. And if your best highlights are you getting taken out first every time, like send those through, because we want like lots of different personalities. And I do have it on good authority that there's going to be lots of different game modes, but also sometimes winning's not going to be about being best in the server. Like there's going to be some crazy stuff in real life happening, like old school LAN style. I'm talking like inverted mice, the good things that we get to do when we're on LAN. So it's more just going to be about fun. There is the esports element. We want people to be serious about playing, but I do think there's also going to be like a level of enjoyment and like just old school gaming, trolling. Hopefully that can happen as well.
Yeah.
Len, who from NAG is going to go down? Because I think we need to pre-prepare now mentally and physically.
Well, we got to send our best player, so I've got to go.
Yeah, then we need we need social media, video, writers. So I think everybody needs to go. Yeah. No, everybody. We need to send everybody.
The whole team. Yeah. The whole team can go.
Yeah. But I must say I'm really excited about this. When the news started leaking, I was very excited. That's such a special venue. I cannot overstate that enough. And whether I've said something that was not supposed to get out there because I happened to hear about it, I think it's very special. There's a lot of really, really cool boxes that Red Bull have ticked here, and for sure we would love to send our best player, probably Cody.
Big Mac actually raises a very good point here. He says BF2 as well. When are we going to see, and I thought about this the other day, when are we going to see like either a retro game or another type of game that's not the regulars we see with these type of LAN events? I know numbers plays a big thing, but it would be nice to have some spin-offs, playing some Battlefield.
Well, I mean, I think what would be pretty cool. My understanding here with Locked In is obviously the Apex Legends stuff will be going on like during the course of the day, but there is downtime as well. So during that downtime, you will be able to play sort of whatever you want. And if everyone's there with their stuff, you can have those conversations. But I think we need to bring that LAN culture. But I do think like there's this new generation of COVID gamers who just have never experienced it, don't understand it. And I think if we introduce them to that and they start leaving their houses a bit more and coming out to play, then we can have opportunities to do different titles and bring in new things and like give people new experiences. So I'm just hoping that this gets the support and I hope that it kind of the bug bites and people are more susceptible to come the end of the year when NAGLAN tickets go on sale going, oh shit, I remember what a LAN was like. That was tons of fun. We should go. Because I do think that's something that we lost a little bit when we all got locked up, you know?
Yeah, definitely. The world has
COVID
changed.
killed a lot more than what we realized, that's for sure. The COVID era. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
At least we have better internet these days, and it means we can play these games from anywhere. Sam, thank you so much. We always appreciate your time. Don't want to keep you too long. You know, you probably have some fancy massage to go and get, or drive a fancy car somewhere. Media launch event to go attend.
That is
pretty much.
You know, that is my life. I do apologize for the very budget setup that I appeared on your podcast with. It was not planned, but I am going to go and get my complimentary massage, and then I'm sure someone will bring me food on a plate. So I will have to go do that now. I'm very busy.
Oh.
Can I kick her now from the? Can I kick her? You probably have to find your food in the street corner somewhere and pay it with your own money.
Kick me.
Thank you, Sam. Really appreciate it. We'll chat again soon and have a wonderful rest of your trip.
Tough life, but someone has to.
Tough life. Enjoy. Cheers, Sam.
Bye.
That was so good to see her there. That's really cool. Did you see the post from Fatality last week? What he was saying?
Bye.
Right. Yeah, that he's going to be. He was talking about Unreal
Tournament reboot. Yeah. So actually,
no. But I think that, I mean, to the point, I mean, I obviously really appreciate that there's a big fan base around, you know, all these other titles. But as somebody that doesn't play any of those games, you know, even watching them doesn't really appeal to me. But if you put some Battlefield action there, you know, maybe some Ark, but that's not competitive, I guess. I know I'm just talking out of my. But you know what I'm saying? Something that kind of we generally play. It would be fun. It would be fun. Yeah. What do you guys think in chat? What would be a game that you would actually go and play competitively if you get your buddies together? Because that is the reality. I don't think we have the numbers necessary to warrant a massive game and a fan base to watch it as compared to these others. Big Max's tribes.
Oh, yeah,
that's where the like LAN comes in, right? I mean, back in the day when LANs were a popular thing, you got there, you sat at the table, and if you wanted to play Battlefield, you just shouted out into the LAN who wants to play a bit of Battlefield, or jump on the same server. And then there's a group playing Battlefield over there, and then someone picks it up and like, oh, that's cool, actually I do want to play that. Or they're all playing Warcraft, or they are, you know, kind of the whole LAN environment was, let's just play something that I don't get to play that often, or that I've been waiting to jam with some friends, and you kind of just put your hand up, announce it, and play. And I mean, even though the locked-in event is Apex esports, as Sam says, you know, in that downtime, you could very easily just be messing around in anything else. Like,
don't say lol.
Or if you have a mobile phone, you can just play a good game. Andrea says Team Fortress 2.
Oh yeah, sure. Team Fortress 2.
What about Minecraft Sky Wars?
Oh my god. Anyway, moving on.
Moving right along.
Unreal, man. That's for sure. Great to see that name pop up. So look, that is exactly what we try to do with the NAGLAN at Rage last year with the retro vibe, where we had these 40 PCs set up. And people played some old school games. Oh, I must still there's two people I need to sort out with Unreal. Quake. Yeah, I sort them out. So it's important to keep that conversation going and keep growing that to where we were before with LANs. You know, because people, I think we all crave that. We want that vibe back again, shouting and screaming about, you know, whatever game is coming up, or clapping some guy that clapped you in the game virtually. No violence, kids, no violence. But so we're going to keep doing that thing to doing whatever it is that we need to do from a NAG perspective to help grow that. So watch this space is all I can say.
Excellent. Well, watching this space or covering your space with good Wi-Fi, it's much of a muchness, right? I'm just thinking, how's it, Connor? How are you doing?
What's happening, Rekhot? And the NAG team, what's happening, guys?
Excellent, excellent.
Cody, what you guys tell me?
Well, just to introduce, Connor, I'll give you a second to introduce yourself. But as you can see from the brand behind Connor over there, you probably won't be able to pronounce that name, but it's called RayJ. And this company, I've been doing some research on them, and this company has been building back-end network infrastructure for corporates and enterprise-level customers. And now they've actually done some consumer-grade hardware, like this little PC there that I'll show you now, next to the PC there, that gaming router, which we'll chat about now. But very interesting company. They've been around for 20 years, and Connor and his team, they actually bring it into the country. And we've just received this review product, so I thought, what a good time to actually chat about RayJ. Connor, how's it going? Please introduce your company.
Lekker, man, 100%. Look, I think before we get going on who we are and whatever, I think first of all, guys, massive fan, obviously, as well. So it's really, really awesome just being a part of the episode. I think if anybody hasn't obviously given you guys a like or a follow, please go and do so. I think it's great what you guys are doing for not only the tech industry, but for the gaming industry as well. So big ups for you guys, really. It's awesome stuff.
Thanks, Connor. Thank you.
Yeah, cool, man. So as for us, DBG, or formerly known as Uniterm Direct, so we've been basically an importer and distributor of networking products since about 2002. So I've been in the industry for a long time now. And yeah, I mean, we've got our product footprint has pretty much reached all corners of South Africa as well, and into upper parts of Africa too. So yeah, I mean, we've been in it for some time. And as for myself, as Rekhot said, my name's Connor. And yeah, I've been in the sales division for about 8 years here at DBG, and took over the Ray product manager position as of 2022. So that's that. So yeah, anything network related, I mean, whether it be, you know, routers, point-to-point devices, access points, cabling, fiber cabling, you name it.
So the product that we're actually talking about is this bad boy. Now, routers have become kind of ubiquitous in a way that if you have fiber, you've got a router, it's there, you don't worry about it. It's part of your furniture, right? When it comes to the technologies they offer, the capabilities, they are obviously limited. That's when we start looking at something like this. And this is a gaming router, and it's got a couple of standout features that I thought was pretty interesting. 10 networking ports, so you don't need a switch. This thing, you just put this down, and you know, you can see it over there. I've got my fiber plugged in there, but it's got 5 on the one side and 5 on the other side. How has this been received from your side in terms of functionality, Connor, and compared to your standard fiber router that you get out there? Because it's difficult to convince somebody if they don't actually know the speed of Wi-Fi 7 over Wi-Fi 6, for example.
For sure, yeah. Look, I think the major thing first off is you obviously got to have the correct corresponding internet connectivity or internet line as well. So I mean, it doesn't really help, for example, if you're running, let's say, you know, something small, 50 up, 50 down, for example, and you go and get yourself a Wi-Fi 7 gaming router in that sense and expect to achieve, you know, the whole 7 gig capabilities in that sense. I mean, it doesn't obviously work that way, because there's obviously a difference between your Wi-Fi, theoretical Wi-Fi speed, as well as your actual internet speed. So yeah, if you've obviously got the dedicated internet line, obviously you've got, you know, sufficient speeds in that sense. I mean, going for a model like this here is just next level. So from a gaming point of view, you've actually got 2 dedicated gaming ports as well. So you've got one on the 2.5 gig and one on the 1 gig as well. So you can actually separate it depending obviously on what you've got coming in as well. So I know you mentioned in our Rekhot that you've actually got those many ports in that sense. So from those ports, in terms of what they give you, it's not just standard 1 gig LAN ports or even 10100 as some other routers have. You've got actually 2.5 gig dedicated WAN ports, which is quite nice. The reason you have 2 there, I suppose the major function there is to have failover. So let's say, for example, your your first ISP or the dedicated first WAN port now, for whatever reason, stops working. At times, ISPs do fail in that sense. So you now go down on port 1, it'll automatically fail over to port 2, which is quite cool. But another cool feature with having that, obviously, is you can now have 2 of them that use what they call link aggregation technology. So that's where you can actually combine WAN port 1 and WAN port 2 to actually give you a combined throughput. So let's say, for example, you've now got a 2.5 gig line on the one, another 2.5 gig line on the other. That gives you a combined total output on your throughput for about 5 gig, which is ginormous.
Glenn, all I want for Christmas is a 5 gig line at the office.
There's a funny story there. Connor was in the office when I happened to be talking about the fact that the office was hit by lightning and it took out our power over Ethernet, and our little Wi-Fi decided to go for a ball of poop, and we actually had to reboot the system to try and get our Wi-Fi back, and it's still up shit's creek without a pedal. So yeah, now this conversation, so super funny.
That's it.
So relevant. Connor, Sock Puppet is asking, he said late, but what's the latency? What would be the latency on this?
Look, I suppose that all really depends. I mean, again, it's like we were saying there earlier on. I mean, that depends on what you've obviously got connected at that time. How many users obviously you guys are going to have connected obviously on that router simultaneously. That's actually another feature comes in as well. So your general MIMO or multi-user, multi-in, multi-out, you generally have a router with modern technology that'll have, let's say, for example, 8 FEM chips. So that's the general standard. So front-end module chips. You generally have 8 FEM chips, where on this model you got 9. So I mean, I suppose your sole or main reason to have that or FEM chips is purely for throughput and range as well. So that's basically that. So I suppose, like I said, all really depends.
Connor, would you be able to up your microphone or bring it closer to you? Some people have said they can't hear you so nicely. Yeah, that would be.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, that sounds much better. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
We've tried to up your volume on our side, but we needed your pretty place.
Pretty place.
Pretty place, man. Pretty place.
Guys, I was actually trying to be quite efficient and trying to pull up the back end for this router so that we can actually chat a little bit about it. But one of the things that always sets up to me, if I look at the routers that I've played with, obviously you get the ones that just do the job and they're fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a cheap under 1,000 Rand Wi-Fi 7 router I found. We've tested a Tendo one recently, and that one was great. But one of the things, and I did mention it in the review at the time, one of the things that these things missing is kind of deeper or more comprehensive software that allows you to do more than just the basic IP redirect, for example.
Sure.
The software on this one was quite interesting, but I did find that the application for it wasn't as good as what the web interface was, or the browser-based interface.
Okay.
Do you think will be
like the mobile app versus?
Yeah, I found the mobile app it felt like I needed an engineering degree, which was the heritage. But I'll put it up now while we talk. But the backend for this is actually very cool in terms of the functionality and the graphs, and you can actually see your network, and also the way that it can heal the network. And this is one of those enterprise features where it can actually look at your network, and if there's issues, adapt the software, not locally, but using cloud technology that Rager has on its enterprise level. So they kind of compare best case scenarios, settings and functions, and then push that down to the router. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think, I mean, so basically, so RayG, I'll actually touch on that as well quickly. So RayG is your sister company, the parent company of the two. So RayG or Ray, you'll have a look there now. It actually mentions two. So RayG is the holding company or mother company, if you will, in that sense. So they've basically been in the industry since about 2003, around there, so the early 2000s, where Ray, that's basically a subdivision or sub-brand of the holding company or main company, Ray-G Network. So Ray, they basically launched in about 2014. And then we, obviously, when they came to the country, we started with distribution about 2022. So yeah, I've been doing it for a little while now as well. So your Ray side of things, they focus more on the SMB and I suppose private sector markets as well. So where Ray-G, like you mentioned in Nana Rechat, is basically the enterprise grade equipment. So obviously you still get your routers and access points and switches and things like that, but more on an enterprise grade. So that's the key difference really between the two. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now I've just managed to that was perfect timing. I just managed to log into this account. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's this little unit you can see in this little cam there, guys. But it's very cool. It's a very nice looking interface. You can get access to the data and what you need quite efficiently. I mean, I don't think there's anything that's going to give my location away, yeah. But yeah, there you can see there's all my devices. Obviously the internet's and setting up your Wi-Fi. Let me go there. What do you guys think of my LAN password? My LAN username?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so it's obviously, he's got this game, the game function too, which is a setting or at least a channel, which if you connect to that one get prioritized with game traffic.
Correct, yeah. So it doesn't basically bring the entire network down. So obviously whatever, like we were touching on earlier on, obviously whatever you've got as a total internet speed, you've obviously got a dedicated gaming LAN port. So that'll obviously prioritize certain traffic then through that gaming LAN port to whatever device you've got, whether it be a PC or an Xbox or PS5, whatever the case is, but not slow down the entire network for other users. Let's say somebody else wanted to stream or Facebook or whatever the case is, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just trying to pull up some networking tools here so we can, I don't want to do a network check.
What's the range of this thing?
So they say, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
No. I'm saying in terms of my usage here, they say like 2 walls is kind of you're going to get your best range, and you can mesh these things, which I thought was quite cool. But Wi-Fi 7 gives you a phenomenal range. I mean, I can cover my entire, it's not a massive unit, but it's my entire house here with a bit of a garden space, much more efficiently with Wi-Fi 7 than I did with my previous Wi-Fi 6 router, which you can see standing at the back there. So immediately, once you switch this thing on, you can see a difference. The throughput and how your Wi-Fi gets managed, that's where obviously the difference kind of comes in.
Correct, yeah. So it's not only the speeds like Rayford was saying there now. So it's actually the Wi-Fi 7 technology is an upgrade in the actual physical technology itself. So you could have users, let's say, using older Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi 6 technology or devices in that sense, or clients. And if you were to now connect to a device that is on a Wi-Fi 7 network, that it basically increases that user's Wi-Fi experience. It betters their Wi-Fi experience overall. So that's the nice thing about also having between Wi-Fi 5, the older generation, which was the dawn of the AC era, if you will. The Wi-Fi 6 obviously being the AX era, and then obviously the Wi-Fi 7 being the BE, so 802.3 BE, or the 802.11 BE. So your standards obviously have changed so through the years, but they are backward compatible. So you can obviously use older devices with the newer Wi-Fi 7 product in that sense. So, which is also quite nice.
Yeah.
Can I just say the unit does look very sick. It looks sexy. It's got this really cool vibe about it. I think it looked great at the NAG office. Especially if we can change that lighting to, is it full RGB?
No, that's status. It's status lights.
Okay, I don't want to.
Can you change it?
Yeah, change the lights. Yeah.
Nice.
So there's a little button that basically does change it. You'll see it obviously change to either blue, purple, or whatever the case is. Yeah. You can.
Oh,
and
cool.
coming back to the other question you had there now, Len, with regards to what sort of range and things you're looking at. So I'll give you a user case scenario where we'd actually used the unit here at our Joburg offices. And so basically just set it up in the office. Just wanted to try and get some sort of a ballpark figure as to how far, that router should extend to. And we basically tested that up to about 50 meters, give or take. So the range is really, really good. And like, again, but I suppose it all depends on the scenario. I mean, if you've got like really solid concrete walls or whatever the case, that does obviously pose some sort of a blockage
and
or
also
interference.
And you talking about vertical walls, obviously floors, horizontal, there's a lot more reinforcement within buildings for upper levels. So we're not talking about that, just to be clear to anybody who's listening here. So, but through your vertical walls, as Reichardt said, 2 walls is generally the consensus. But yeah, that's really good. That's really good range. It's really really good. It'll work perfectly in this office.
Yeah, but you got a fancy military grade set up there. I just wanted to also mention, I mean, placement is still important, right? So if where I'm sitting now, it's sitting here in my office, which it's not normally sitting here. So there's 2 walls here. My reception outside now isn't as good as when it's on the other side where there's no room, so there's kind of 1 big room on that side and 2, you know what I'm saying? So again, placement in that case over there, the reception is just superior in every room. Versus there's still a kind of a blind spot. And then just to show you guys just a little speed test, obviously on my nice gig line here, but this is Wi-Fi. I'm not connected to Ethernet with this notebook, and I'm streaming. It's uploading my video. That's pretty impressive for Wi-Fi to be able to do. I'm still impressed every time I see it.
Yeah, no, that is cool. I saw some KFC ads come up there.
Ray overall, in
about
terms of
KFC, that
throughput,
you're not being hit by those
really
ads.
try and pride themselves, if you will, on that. So obviously with Ray now, with having the new Wi-Fi 7 range, that is pretty much a flagship model of theirs. So yeah, with regards to specs and throughputs, it's a must-have, definitely.
Yeah, look, and the price isn't bad. I mean, if you're looking at what you can get what else you can get in the market in this kind of range, you've got a few options, but you have to kind of look at the product and kind of I think the heritage behind the brand. That's where the kind of the strength of your network security or your network capabilities with this generally comes from. Sock Puppet says, it's not bad. Is it going to be a special one for long, or is it going to go back to normal price soon? Connor?
Say again the record. Sorry, man, you're breaking up there.
Oh, can you? Is this price for 2.5? Is that on special or is that the normal price?
So basically, no. So that's your normal. Your special at the moment, are you looking at about 2169 ex-VAT each? So 2169, the obviously your view there, that's your normal retail pricing. So we've currently got it on special. Like we're saying there now, so Wi-Fi 7 is still pretty new in the country. So I think a lot of users or consumers out there are still trying to roll out Wi-Fi 6 with the onset now of Wi-Fi 7 coming into the country. Wi-Fi 7 is trying to just get a foothold in the country. So we've actually tried to promote it a little bit better on our side. So we've currently got it on special now for 2169X.
Nice. Well, look, I mean, if anybody's wondering about doing the upgrade, I've done the test. And if you've got a new notebook and a new mid to high-end smartphone, you're going to see the benefits if you've got a couple of people on your network, without a doubt. If you've got a normal household where people are streaming 4K these days on TV, or Netflix 4K, and people gaming and stuff, it's that Wi-Fi bandwidth makes a lot of difference. Obviously, if you're plugged in, it's not going to really affect the network too much, but it's when everybody's roaming on their portable handheld gaming devices, smartphones and that kind of thing. Sock Puppet asks, could he bridge a 5G router or 2 together on this one? But you wouldn't want to bridge it. It's got the capability built in, right?
Yeah, so you've got it basically built in. If also at the same time, if you wanted to use their meshing function, obviously the mesh side of things obviously is a good option to go for as well. That obviously just excludes the need to have any Ethernet cabling and things like that. So if you're going to be using the mesh side of things, really, really easy. It's straightforward to use. That's also all done. You can either use it via that same web interface that you had there now, Regardt, or you can use their cloud app, so you can also use that on the phone as well. I find it quite easy there too. So, but yeah, again, having the cloud is quite an awesome function. I mean, you don't want to have to physically be on site in order to actually change or monitor anything on your home network or your business network or things like that. So a simple open of the app, you can actually see everything that's going on all from your lounge at home if you want to try and see something that's happening at the office. So reboot or change and see who's on the network at that specific time. So it's got a lot of cool features. It really does.
Can you talk about the differences between Wi-Fi 6 and 7 from a securities perspective? Is there any difference between the two?
Not necessarily. Security-wise, I suppose also all comes down to what sort of devices you obviously have in that network. So you can obviously get, when it comes to firewalls and things like that, or gateways and that kind of jazz, that obviously does pose as a major plus to obviously your network security. So again, in Ray, at the same time, they do gateways. They've got gateway products. They've got firewalls as well. I know on some of their bigger firewalls, they actually use, they go off of Kaspersky as well, so quite decent there. That's basically that, yeah. So from a security side of things as well, I'll touch more on from Ray personally. A lot of people would look at a new brand and say, listen, I've been using a specific brand for so long. I'm a little bit nervous to kind of jump into something brand new. It's like I said there now. So Ray pride themselves on security. So you have that benefit of, at least when you purchase the product, your data and what's going on your side isn't being leaked through some backdoor to God knows where, which is also quite nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
So
thank you, Con.
The
Sorry, go for
information
it,
that you shared on your screen just now is relatively secure when you were logged in.
Yeah, no, there was nothing there that would give away my anything.
Yeah.
Also, all that you're going to find is a whole bunch of AI generated memes. So
And KFC ads.
and KFC ads. Lol. It's because you guys speak about KFC so often that it pops up on my side.
Oh, I see.
Connor, any last words from your side in terms of where people can reach you, and if they have questions about networking and stuff?
Connor?
I think you just froze for a second.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you. Just wanted to ask about any last words from your side in terms of people reaching you, reaching out for questions, trying to get home setups going and that kind of thing. How would they be able to reach you?
Nope.
Connor, hello?
Oh, yeah, I've lost you guys.
Oh no.
All good.
Oh no.
Well, I'll minimize his screen. Len, tell us a joke.
Today, obviously. Phone them and ask for Connor directly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Connor's number is.
dbg.co.za, guys. You can go check them out. Connor, you back? No, I think you still can't hear us. You can take a moment to look at the NAG magazine at the bottom of your screen right now. Then the Ray G, not Ray J. I thought it was Ray J. Ray G router. And then, Len, what is this? The Sneaker XPC. I mean, isn't that the trifecta of goodness right there?
That's what you broke at Rage last year.
I didn't break
And
it.
I must just say that you broke the Lego PC as well the year before at Rage. So
I didn't. I
People
built this
went.
one. I didn't break it. I didn't build the Lego PC. I dropped it. Difference.
all I'm saying is that it's twice in a row now, 2 events in a row that PCs have just been bye-bye.
But it's a sign of my age, not necessarily my willpower. Yeah, sadly, we had Wi-Fi issues, connectivity issues with the connectivity. But I mean, we had issues with Tickle as well. So I think this is just a techie problem. Yeah. Big mate, this is the same thing. We had Tech Girl that had tech issues, and now we have Wi-Fi guy having connection. It's a glorious. We're gonna have the best shorts for this for this podcast.
We couldn't have set this up even any better. But look, I must say, I know I said it just now. Maybe it sounded like I was just trying to appease him, but this router actually looks pretty sick. It looks cool.
No, it's a great device. Honestly, for the price, I mean, you can get a lot of units for around this price and up. Obviously, the sky's the limit, but I like the look of it. It's a really funky looking device, but it's got everything in, and I just love the fact that it's got, all that ports at the back, because I don't have to use another switch. Where normally my router only has four ports on there.
Yeah.
So
and
for me, it's a big thing.
The colors that you just found out.
Yeah, that was a first for me, Len. Connor, you back? Nag to Connor.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a bit better. Welcome back.
Yeah, let's pick up where we left off. So we already signed off for you. So, but can people reach out to you if they have questions about networking and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Like I was saying then, so I am in the sales division and the radio product manager at Uniterm Direct, or now known as DBG. So give me a call, guys. Drop us an email, or better yet, just rather come through. Let's meet face to face. I actually prefer doing that so we can actually get to know one another personally. But we've got offices in Joburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So for all you guys around the country looking obviously to invest in some new gear, please, by all means, pop on down. Let's see what we can get you guys.
Fantastic. Connor, thank you so much. Really appreciate you jumping back on. And we'll chat again soon. Yeah, the review for this will be up in the next day or so, and then you guys can see my in-depth thoughts on it. And it's an interesting one. There's a lot of ups and downs. It's like a thriller drama if you read it, if you watch it.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Connor. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Thanks so much, guys.
Cheers,
Have a
Connor.
good one. Ciao.
Ciao.
Yeah, it was great having him on the show.
Yeah.
But as I was going to tell him before he left off, well, before he carried on where he left off, was just to say how funny it was that Wi-Fi issues and tech issues. This is brilliant.
People will be talking about this for years.
Yes, and thanks for putting that comment up, Breach. Yes, you did drop it, but I'm telling you, here's the kicker. Breach dropped the Lego PC twice.
Well, okay, let's define, hang on. Let's define drop, because dropping make it sound like I dropped the whole thing. It's just a front panel.
It was in pieces.
Yeah, the second time it was in pieces. Yeah. There was a bit more damage there, but it was an environmental issue, not a personal issue.
But let me tell you something. It was super fun to build it. I think who was with me? It wasn't you. It was Luke. Huh?
Well, no, you mean the attempt at rebuilding it, and then he had to get a master rebuild for structural integrity.
Yeah, I think I did an okay job, and then and I thought it was great until the master builder went, Jesus, who did this?
Did this your work?
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to give that PC away, man. Oh, so that Reach can't break it again. That's the real reason why we need to get it out the office.
Yeah, let's get it away.
When is the competition going to be redrawn again? What did we? No, we decided like end of March, wasn't it? Or end of Feb?
No, we didn't decide. We suggested it should be around the launch of Lego Batman, the game.
Should we give it away as part of our range show thing? Just asking.
Armin believes he's winning it, or he's got it. It's his. No, Len, you didn't answer answer this question. Where does a T-shirt come from?
Oh, T-shirt Terrorist.
Oh yeah,
T-shirt Terrorist. We love T-shirt Terrorist. Except for the awesome shirts that my wife gets me, most of my shirts come from T-shirt Terrorist. They are secondary to the shirts my wife gets me.
You can also buy NAG shirts at T-shirt Terrorist, by the way.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You don't have to buy it through NAG. Oh, and then, of course, we got the Valentine's Day thing on the go, the specials on the go, where we basically going to be able to ship stuff to people without them having to worry about the additional cost of shipping.
Yes. What's the coupon code for that?
Nagantine Day?
Nagentine's Day.
Also,
while we are busy telling everyone about that stuff, don't forget this is the final week for the Transcend portable 1 terabyte drive that you could win. We will be drawing the winner next week, Thursday, live on the podcast. So if you see any of our social posts pop up around the Transcend drive, or you want to comment on this video while you're here right now, all you have to do is tell us the biggest files, not file size, the biggest size of storage unit. I've seen so many people complain and they're like, no, you said file size. No. And I gave an example, like a megabyte. What's the biggest version of a megabyte?
And I said Tyrannosaurus is a byte or something like that.
Yes. I don't want to know like
your biggest image size.
I don't want to know that a PNG can only go to whatever. The biggest name for a file, for the
no, you could do
storage
unit.
I know what the biggest name for a file is, and I can guarantee you guys know what I'm talking about. Final draft 1.0 dot absolute final dot version without audio dot Regards redraft dot Cody's dot Ariel's dot Lens redraft dot doc. That's the biggest file.
That's the one. So we already know that. So please don't tell us the name of that. Okay. Whatever it ends with byte. Tell us what the biggest byte is.
Yottabyte.
Extreme byte.
Tyrannosaurus rexus byte.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, that's it. It's got to do with the Ice Age.
Sure. Because they had so much storage back then.
Everything was bigger back then.
Why do I have the urge to watch Interstellar now for some reason?
Did you guys hear the story about the Winter Olympics?
Oh, no, is this a family safe story, firstly?
Yes, I believe so. We all have genitalia. So yes, it's family safe. The skiers, okay, that are doing these big ramps, okay, where they've got to stay airborne for like, I don't know, 100, 200, 500 meters or whatever the case may be. These long jumpers, okay, are injecting their like sacks, okay, with some sort of thing, okay.
Why?
No, it's family safe.
Why would you bring it up? Firstly, that's what I'm why.
I don't know, because it was something that hit my brain. It's flipping funny.
My ears.
So they enlarge it so they have more
aerodynamics.
Yeah.
I have heard that story.
It is funny. Yeah. Aren't you enriched now that you know that people out there are injecting stuff into their nether regions to affect their flight time. Yeah, Miley Cyrus a bite. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, but that's funny. That's funny.
I actually have nothing. I'm out of words based on that last story. That's why we can't have Len in charge of news.
You enriched. Tell me you're not blown away.
No, yeah, I'm going to blow chunks later.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's it. I won't see you. I'm not going to repeat that. Why? How do you put that out? Why do you highlight that?
No, but our policy is every comment gets mentioned if I don't miss it by accident.
We try.
Oh. Anyway.
Okay, I think on that note, there's nothing that's going to salvage it now.
No.
Unless Len gives away something, and let's not go down that path yet.
No, I'm going to mute him now.
Let's mute all of it. Any last comments or questions from chat, guys? Thank you so much for watching. We really, really appreciate you guys always tuning in. The comments really is what makes these conversations great. And then the Bender Olympics. Can you imagine? Disney bite. Smile bite. Okay. They muted. Probably. I should have ended the live stream. I should have ended it when I had the chance.
How many of you muted me?
Okay, but now we're saying goodbye. Say goodbye.
Yeah.
Genitalia.
Okay, bye everybody. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Have a lucky weekend. We'll see you next week. Cheers.